Okay, playing Abec. 1, 2, 3. I'll play a London. Try for something solid. I've yet to win a game this stream. Let's play a super solid London. Let's play, I usually play knight c3, but I'll play e3 and knight f3. Like the OG Komsky London, h3, bishop e2, c3. Oh. Did I already messed up the move order? Maybe I was supposed to play knight d2 sooner. But this should be okay. Queen b3. I guess we're like bishop e6, we trade queens. And get some slightly imbalanced structure. So black has a file. The threat is probably to take the pawn. A4. Like the idea of a4 and bishop b5 comes to mind. That's actually
Do you think
okay.
streaming and talking about all of your moves to an audience has made you a better chess player at all?
I don't think it's harmed me. It's definitely made me a better communicator and maybe a better like public speaker. It's like growing up playing chess. It's a pretty solitary game where you don't interact, at least in like traditional chess. But streaming in chess, there's definitely been benefits to other types of skills. And sometimes when I stream and talk through my moves, it holds me accountable to be reasonable and to think think a bit more deeply than I otherwise would. Good question though. Now if I play b3, there's knight d5. I could play bishop d1. Kind of passive, but maybe necessary.
Thanks for so much great content. Aside from the London, are there any other openings named after cities?
Oh, almost certainly, right? I want to say Reykjavik, but that's not. There's Icelandic gambit. Oh, there's Budapest. Budapest, Berlin. Yeah, chat knows better than me. Am I losing a pawn here? I could just YOLO my rook, but I'd rather not lose material. If this, there's b6. And then b4. I'm gonna have to check this line afterwards, because Komsky usually plays these structures. I think I've done something wrong. Oh no! My structure is gonna fall apart very soon. This is why I didn't play b3, but I forgot that b4 causes the same problems. If I take, how bad is this? Let's take. Also, what happened to my time? Okay, I'm clearly like much worse here, but I won connect 4. If takes, I have to take back. Just trying to roll with the punches. Jaybird getting merch. Thank you, Jaybird. Okay, gonna try and stay focused to predict what black will do. Yeah, with that, I think I can take again. Or no. Knight b1. Knight b1 is so ugly, but it does defend the pawn. Also sets up for the next game. Yeah, I'm going to have to live on increment most of the rest of the game. Anytime Black can grab the bishop pair, get a better structure. But my pawn's defended, this pawn's defended. Ooh. Fancy. I don't even know. Okay, I have to take. I think the knight wants to redevelop. Yeah, that way if takes, pawn still defended. I'm weirdly surviving here. Like, these pawns are all kind of weak. Let's castle. And push, because... Oh, that's a fork, though. Oh, let's play this move. So if takes... I lose a pawn, but we get opposite color bishops. So if knight takes, I play bishop d5. That's a good move. Have to play this probably. Still in some trouble. Down a pawn. And this b pawn's going to be annoying. I want to play rook b1. The rook was babysitting the bishop. Maybe 95 at some point. Rook e3 is probably a threat. Let's pin. Now I want to play rook c3. Even knight d2. Knight d2 is a nice idea. Then bishop d4. Let's try it. Might just trade a lot. Might take. Wait, what? Take here? Knight's still pinned. If bishop takes, I play rook c2. I probably win back a pawn on c4. And then maybe hold on for a draw. With 3 seconds left. Okay, I want to play king g2 and unpin. Surviving. I'm not down material. I'm losing. Oh, now I'm losing material. This move? I want to play this move and rook c7. Also restricting the knight. Oh, I had this move. I'm still threatening that though. Yeah. I think I had a chance to win material there. I'm still threatening this. Ooh. Let's play this. Do. Let's not hang a rook. Am I mating? That'll be the most random mate. Knight e5, rook f7. Okay, it's comeback almost, kind of. Sort of. Play this move. Ah. So h5's coming. Check. What is this? To play this. I'm still worse. Bring my knight back to the center. Or bring my king up into the center. Play this and win a pawn. Oh no, black can take my pawn. Let's take a pawn. And push. What is this game? Ah. Oh. Let's go. Knight e7 was forcing the fork. Okay, I should be winning this now. How am I winning this? Wow, I won it. Let's go. What was that game? Made some sheep noises. Ah. What was that game? So in this position, actually, I had bishop e2, which I saw only after I played bishop b5. Yeah, bishop e2 drives the rook away from defending the bishop, and it would have just won material because I'm controlling these squares, controlling all the squares where the rook can still defend the bishop. Oh, so I had the same idea. So knight d7. Knight d7 is actually a really cool move because the king has 5 legal moves. All of them lose a rook. Black either has to walk into a discovery. So these moves walk into knight c5, winning the rook. And these moves walk into knight f6 with a fork. So hopefully that makes sense. So some cool like geometrical pattern. But then what happened in the game, I lost all my pawns. Actually, this pawn was poisonous. It was the same idea. Knight e7, and the king either has to walk into the discovery on the 7th or the fork with knight g6. So get some nice arrows here. Yeah, it's the benefit of having like a really active rook and knight against a king that's cut off on the back rank. Oh, why do I always end up... Well, so this game, I spent a lot of time in the opening because I played something a bit different. And I just got under early pressure. I don't know. Maybe taking is wrong? Or maybe what I should do... Yeah, c3 is already slightly inaccurate. What does Komsky play? What does Carlsen play, how about? Just castles. Oh, wow. So white can sack the pawn on b2. Wow. So this is Carlsen MVL 2017. Carlsen just doesn't care about his b pawn. So if takes, I assume knight c4? Wait, what? Knight c4, queen b5, best engine move? Walking into this discovery, knight d6. I feel like more people would play queen c3. But then rook b1 threatening the queen trap. That's kind of cool. Nice idea to keep in mind. Yeah, I usually don't play this line, but
Thanks
nice
for helping
to
me take my rating to over
be aware of this idea.
1700 great content.
Oh, thank you, Anya Tap. Sometimes when you switch up lines, even within like an opening that you usually play, it still takes some experience to be aware of the nuances. Like now I know to castle first and just delay c3. Because usually, like when black takes, you take with e-pawn anyway to keep the structure against the bishop. So there's no big reason to play c3 so soon.